Chosen ones, 3 major revelations are coming that will blow your mind. The first revelation involves a systematic campaign against you that's been operating for months. The second revelation exposes the spiritual fraud who's been pretending to have gifts while working against you. The third revelation, and this one will shock you the most, involves someone you trusted completely, betraying you in ways you never imagined possible. That betrayal is about to backfire on them so spectacularly that they're literally begging for more time to explain themselves. Losing you doesn't just mean losing access to your energy, it means losing everything they built their fake lives on. While you've been questioning why life has felt so chaotic lately, a massive orchestrated campaign has been crumbling behind the scenes. The very people who tried to destroy you are now cornered, desperate, and running out of time. Their carefully constructed facades are melting away like ice in summer heat, and what's underneath is about to shock everyone who ever believed their lies. A while ago, you did something that seemed simple at the time. You prayed. You asked for clarity about your purpose. You requested that obstacles be removed from your path. You had no idea that this single prayer would trigger what can only be described as the most spectacular series of karmic backfires. In recent memory, the scale of what's about to unfold will leave you speechless. The masterminds behind your recent struggles are now facing consequences so severe that they're literally begging for more time. Their masks are finally slipping, and everyone can see who they really are underneath. What's been revealed is so shocking that even their closest allies are abandoning ship faster than rats fleeing a sinking vessel. This person felt so comfortable in their deception that they recruited others. What they didn't count on was divine intervention stepping in with precision timing that would make a Swiss watchmaker jealous. You see, when you asked for your path to be cleared, you unknowingly activated something much bigger than you realized. Every blockage they placed in your way, every lie they spread, every attempt to sabotage your progress, all of it got sent right back to them, multiplied by 10. They've been hit with such a powerful wave of consequences that they don't even understand where it all went wrong. The ringleader of this operation, the person who thought they were so clever, so untouchable, is now scrambling to explain themselves to people who used to listen to their lies. Their own allies are starting to question everything. The very network they built to destroy you is now turning against them in ways that would make a soap opera writer jealous. This gets even more interesting, and I promise you, what I'm about to reveal next will make you understand why everything had to happen exactly as it did. We're about to dive into the first revelation that will explain the scope of what you've been dealing with. While they're dealing with their crumbling reputation, you've been quietly stepping into your power. That growth mindset you've been nurturing, the one that triggered them so badly, it's paying off in ways you haven't even discovered yet. You're about to enter a phase of your life where opportunities flow to you effortlessly, where recognition comes naturally, and where your true worth becomes undeniable to everyone around you. The person who tried to convince others that you'd already reached your peak, that you had nowhere to go but down, is about to witness the most spectacular comeback they've ever seen. They thought they knew your limits. They were wrong by light years. In fact, there's someone who's been standing in the corner like a statue this whole time, literally waiting for you to come back to them, and they're about to realize you're never coming back. Picture someone standing there with their hands clasped together like they're praying, manifesting your return, waiting and waiting while you're out here leveling up beyond their wildest imagination. This person has been standing there so long, they might actually turn into stone. Meanwhile, you haven't even turned all the way around to look at them. You just turned your head slightly like, did someone say something? Then you went right back to building your empire. That growth mindset of yours didn't just irritate them, it absolutely terrified them. You represent possibility. You represent hope. You represent the fact that people can change, can grow, can rise above their circumstances. This terrified them because they've given up on themselves. They've accepted mediocrity as their ceiling, and your refusal to do the same exposed their own limitations. They tried to create a reality where you would stay small, where you would doubt yourself, where you would give up on your dreams, just like they did. They needed you to fail because your success would prove that their excuses were just that, excuses. The psychology behind their actions is more twisted than you realize. The campaign against you wasn't random. It was systematic, calculated, and more sinister than most people could imagine. This is the first revelation that will change everything you thought you knew about your situation. They studied your patterns, your vulnerabilities, your kind heart. They knew you'd try to see the good in people, so they exploited that. They knew you'd give second chances, so they took advantage of that too. One of their favorite tactics was to act like they cared about you while secretly working against you. They'd offer advice that sounded helpful but was designed to keep you stuck. They'd pretend to support your goals while quietly undermining your confidence. They were playing a long game, hoping to slowly wear you down until you gave up on yourself. Now we come to the second revelation, and this one will make your blood boil. The level of deception was staggering. They even recruited people who claimed to have spiritual gifts, who would give you messages designed to confuse you, to make you doubt your intuition, to convince you that your dreams were impossible, or that you needed to wait for some perfect timing that would never come. These fake spiritual advisors were getting paid to lie about having visions about you. Someone literally asked them to do a small favor and just walk up to you with some made-up message about your future. They didn't realize they were dealing with a chosen one, and that miscalculation is about to cost them everything. One person in particular has been absolutely obsessed with you. This individual has been following you around like a spiritual stalker, trying to insert themselves into every space you occupy. They've been watching you so closely that they probably know your schedule better than you do. This level of obsession is disturbing, and it's about to become everyone else's problem too. The beautiful irony is that their attempts to stop you have only made you stronger. Every obstacle they placed in your path forced you to develop new skills. Every lie they told about you revealed your true character to people who matter. Every time they tried to break you, you discovered reserves of strength you didn't know you possessed. And now their time is up. The hourglass has run out, and they're frantically trying to flip it over. The karmic reckoning that's hitting them isn't coming from you. You've been too busy growing and healing to focus on revenge. It's coming from the universe itself, which has a way of balancing the scales when someone tries to interfere with a chosen one's destiny. The precision of this cosmic justice is breathtaking. Their lies are being exposed one by one, like dominoes falling in perfect sequence. People who believe their stories are starting to see the truth. The alliances they built on deception are crumbling faster than a house of cards in a hurricane. The power they thought they had over your reputation is evaporating before their eyes. They're panicking now. They're realizing that their campaign against you has backfired spectacularly. Instead of keeping you down, they've actually accelerated your rise. Instead of damaging your reputation, they've highlighted your integrity. Instead of blocking your path, they've cleared it by removing themselves from it. The karmic reckoning that's hitting them isn't coming from you. You've been too busy growing and healing to focus on revenge. It's coming from the universe itself, which has a way of balancing the scales when someone tries to interfere with a chosen one's destiny. The precision of this cosmic justice is breathtaking. Their lies are being exposed one by one, like dominoes falling in perfect sequence. People who believe their stories are starting to see the truth. The alliances they built on deception are crumbling faster than a house of cards in a hurricane. The power they thought they had over your reputation is evaporating before their eyes. They're panicking now. They're realizing that their campaign against you has backfired spectacularly. Instead of keeping you down, they've actually accelerated your rise. Instead of damaging your reputation, they've highlighted your integrity. Instead of blocking your path, they've cleared it by removing themselves from it. The person who used to spread rumors about you can't even get people to listen anymore. Their credibility is gone, vaporized by the truth. The person who tried to sabotage your opportunities is now facing sabotage in their own life. The person who worked to isolate you from others is finding themselves alone and abandoned. They're experiencing what they tried to make you experience, multiplied by their own malicious intent. The following is a message from Mike, founder of the Obsidian Inner Order, powered by Astral Atom. You didn't just survive your past, you were refined by it. Every betrayal, every psychic attack, every night you thought you wouldn't make it. That wasn't random. That was the forge. And now the blade is ready. Inside the Obsidian Inner Order, we gather each week on live Zoom calls. And yes, they're recorded, so when you're down in the pit, you can still tap the signal. You'll meet divine warrior goddesses who walk with ancestral fire in their spines, masculine healers who carry prophecy in their silence, a former military drone operator who now moves matter with his thoughts, a seer from Utah who broke free of Mormonism to become a Gnostic, a psychic in Noosa who used to be a millionaire, ZFO, a spiritual healer who clawed their way out of a satanic cult and now channels light like a weapon. These aren't stories, they're your future reflections. If you've ever felt like you were meant for something more, it's because you are. The field is open, the war is real, the circle is waiting. Join the Obsidian Inner Order. Link in the description. Thank you all for supporting the broadcast. We quite literally could not do this without you. There's one person who's particularly bitter about your success. This individual sits around like a bitter beaver. Yes, that's the perfect description for them, just gnawing away at their own misery. They're so consumed with bitterness that it's affecting their health, their relationships, their entire life. They wake up bitter, go to sleep bitter, and dream bitter dreams. This person has made bitterness their full-time occupation. Meanwhile, you're about to enter the most abundant phase of your life, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that what's coming will exceed your wildest dreams. That patience you've shown, that grace under pressure, that refusal to lower yourself to their level, it's all about to pay off in ways that will amaze you. There's someone who's been trying to play victim this whole time, crying rivers about their situation. Well, when you were crying, it was just you and the divine working things out. Now they're crying because they have to deal with the consequences of their actions, and nobody wants to help them anymore. The person who used to have people sipping their lies like it was some kind of toxic beverage is now discovering that everyone has developed immunity to their poison. Nobody's buying what they're selling anymore. Opportunities are aligning for you right now like planets in a rare celestial event. People who matter are taking notice of your character, your resilience, your authenticity. Doors that seemed permanently closed are about to swing wide, open. Resources that seemed scarce are about to flow abundantly. The very things they tried to prevent are about to manifest in your life with such force that even you will be surprised by the speed and magnitude of your success. The timing is so perfect, it's almost supernatural. They know this is coming. That's why they're so desperate now. They can feel the shift in energy around you like animals sensing an earthquake. They can sense that their window of influence is closing rapidly. They're making last-ditch efforts to regain control, to slow down your progress, to convince you to give them another chance. Some of them are even trying to play victim now, claiming they were just trying to help you, that their actions came from a place of love or concern. They're hoping your compassionate nature will override your wisdom, that you'll forget how they treated you when you were vulnerable. The audacity is breathtaking. There's a whole group of people who are dealing with family issues now. Something's wrong with all of them, like there's a family curse or something. All the siblings, all the relatives, they're all displaying the same toxic behaviors. It's like they all got together and decided to be dysfunctional as a group project. Don't fall for their manipulation, chosen one. Their desperation is showing, and it's not attractive. They're offering explanations that don't add up, apologies that ring hollow, promises they have no intention of keeping. They're throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks, hoping something will slow down the momentum of your success. Their panic is palpable. They're particularly worried about losing access to your energy. You see, they've been feeding off your light for so long that they don't know how to generate their own. Your presence in their life made them feel more important, more relevant, more powerful. Without you, they're discovering how empty and directionless they really are. The person who tried to convince everyone that you were the problem is now having their own problems exposed. The person who claimed you were too emotional is having emotional breakdowns. The person who said you were unstable is experiencing chaos in every area of their life. The third revelation is the ultimate betrayal. There's someone who's been living a secret life this whole time. This person was hot and cold with you, inconsistent, always making excuses, and now you're finding out why. They had a whole other situation going on that you knew nothing about. The truth about their double life is about to be exposed, and it's messier than anyone imagined. It's almost like the universe is showing everyone exactly who was really causing the problems all along. The revelation is undeniable. While they're spiraling downward, you're ascending to heights you've only dreamed of. That vision you had of yourself succeeding, thriving, making a real difference in the world. It's not just a fantasy anymore. It's your incoming reality, and the manifestation is happening faster than you expected. The skills you've developed while dealing with their opposition have prepared you for opportunities they couldn't even imagine. The strength you've built while surviving their attacks has equipped you to handle success with grace and wisdom. The clarity you've gained about who truly supports you has helped you build a network of genuine allies who will celebrate your victories instead of trying to sabotage them. There's a whole spiritual charlatan situation that's about to be exposed. This person has been pretending to be holy, acting like they're connected to the divine, giving people spiritual advice while living a completely fraudulent life. They're like a bogus healer, telling people to keep waiting for medicine that's never going to work. This person is about to be revealed as the fraud they've always been. You're about to discover that everything they said was impossible for you is not only possible, but inevitable. Every limit they tried to place on you is about to be shattered. Every ceiling they tried to impose is about to be broken through with such force that the debris will rain down on their heads. They're going to have front row seats to watch you achieve everything they said you couldn't. They're going to see you become everything they claimed you weren't. They're going to witness your success while dealing with the consequences of their own choices. The irony is delicious. There's someone who thought they could manipulate you into a relationship or situation where they could use you. This person had a whole plan. They thought you'd be curious about them, that you'd check up on them when they were going through things. They were counting on your nurturing nature to bring you back into their web. They thought wrong. The most satisfying part, you won't even have to gloat or say, "I told you so." Your success will speak for itself. Your happiness will be the best revenge. Your thriving will be the ultimate proof that they were wrong about you all along. Some of them are already trying to reconnect with you, hoping to ride your coattails as you ascend. They're sending messages, making excuses, pretending like nothing happened. They can sense the shift in your energy, and they want back in. The desperation in their attempts is almost comedic. You'll know what to do with these attempts. Your wisdom has grown exponentially through this experience. You can now spot manipulation from miles away. You recognize authentic remorse from strategic positioning. you understand the difference between people who genuinely want to support you and people who just want to use you. There's a whole network of dangerous friends that's been exposed. These people were sabotaging you in secret, competing with you while pretending to be on your side. They were like a discount version of a criminal organization, thinking they were so smart with their little schemes. Now they're all turning on each other like thieves falling out. The beautiful thing about being a chosen one is that you're protected in ways that aren't always visible, but are always effective. While they were plotting against you, divine forces were plotting for you. While they were trying to tear down your foundation, the universe was building you a stronger one, made of materials they couldn't even comprehend. Every attack they launched bounced off you and hit them instead. Every trap they set for you caught them in it. Every poison they tried to feed you ended up in their own cup. The justice is poetic. There's someone who's been acting like they know everything about you, pretending to have deeper knowledge than they actually possess. This person has been running around acting like they're some kind of expert on your life, giving people information about you that's completely false. They've been caught in their lies, and now they look ridiculous. You're witnessing the collapse of everything they built against you, while simultaneously witnessing the rise of everything that's meant for you. It's like watching two movies at once, a tragedy starring them and a triumph starring you. The contrast is stark and undeniable. The timing is perfect, orchestrated by forces beyond their understanding. Just as they're losing their power to influence your life, you're gaining the power to influence the world around you in positive ways. Just as their lies are being exposed, your truth is being revealed. Just as their plans are failing, your destiny is unfolding. They thought they were writing your story. They thought they had the power to determine your ending. They were wrong on both counts. You are the author of your own life, and this chapter is about to be the best one yet. There's a karmic vampire in this story who's been depleting people for survival. This person has been sucking the life out of everyone around them, and now they can't find anyone else to drain. They're like a spiritual leech that's finally been removed from the host. They're struggling to survive without your energy to feed off of. The chosen one's journey isn't easy, but it's always victorious in the end. Every trial you've faced has been preparation for the triumph that's coming. Every person who tried to stop you has actually helped propel you forward. Every obstacle has been a stepping stone to something greater. What's happening now isn't just karma. It's cosmic correction on a scale that will be talked about for years to come. The people who tried to dim your light are about to be completely eclipsed by your brilliance. The ones who tried to steal your energy are about to discover what it feels like to have their own drained completely. There are people who tried to tamper with your actual home, your car, your utilities. They wanted to create tower moments in your life. Destructive events that would ripple through everything you've built. They wanted to create a domino effect of destruction. Instead, they're the ones experiencing the towers falling in their own lives. The spiritual charlatan who pretended to have gifts while working against you is about to have their fraudulent nature exposed so thoroughly that they'll never be able to deceive anyone again. The fake friend who smiled in your face while stabbing you in the back is about to experience betrayal so profound they'll finally understand what they put you through. The master manipulator who thought they could control your narrative is about to lose control of their own story so completely that they won't recognize their life anymore. The energy vampire who fed off your light is about to starve in a darkness of their own making. There's someone who's been bragging about lies they created about you. This person was so proud of their deception that they were actually boasting about it to others. Now they're trying to play victim, asking why nobody will help them, wondering why everyone has turned against them. The answer is simple. Nobody wants to help nasty individuals who have violated too many people. They're all cornered now, chosen one. Every exit they thought they had has been sealed. Every ally they counted on has abandoned them. Every lie they told is being exposed. Every manipulation they used is being turned against them. Their time is up. Their influence is gone. Their power over your life has been permanently revoked. There's a bitter beaver energy that's been slinging mud, trying to destroy your reputation through character assassination. This person has been so consumed with trying to tear you down that they've forgotten to build anything positive in their own life. Now they're stuck in their own misery while you're rising above it all. Meanwhile, your ascension continues with unstoppable momentum. The universe is rolling out a red carpet for your success that stretches beyond the horizon. Opportunities are queuing up to serve you. Resources are flowing toward you. Like rivers converging into an ocean, you're about to step into a level of abundance, recognition, and fulfillment that will make their attempts to diminish you look like children playing with toy weapons against a fortress. Your victory isn't just personal, it's a testament to the power of authentic growth, genuine character, and divine protection. You've taken the mark of those who tried to curse you and flipped it completely. Where they tried to put 6s in your path, you're seeing 9s. Where they tried to create 666 situations, you're manifesting 999 blessings. You've transformed their attempts at destruction into your ascension fuel. The chosen one always wins in the end, and your ending is going to be legendary. Your time isn't just beginning, it's exploding into existence with the force of a supernova, illuminating everything around you while leaving your enemies scrambling in the darkness they created for themselves. They are all cornered, and you are completely free.